Yeah.
I feel like buying a Proton.
Hi guys, if you actually missed out last week's episode, I actually helped out Diha to select between the X50 or the X70. If you missed that out, click right here. My name is Ben and I'm here to make automotive easy for you. Today I have another special request from a very special friend of mine. He's having issues with his car performance, so I decided to help him to diagnose it. But the thing is, I don't really have a workshop to work with. So I decided to approach a friend of mine, which is Gerard.
Morning.
Okay, morning. So I decided to approach Gerard to use his workshop to help my friend diagnose his car. Could you tell me more about this workshop?
Actually, GMR, we are in the extended warranty business. This is the first flagship of GMR branded workshops, so that we can bring a different type of experience to our consumers. So what we want is just affordability, service and car care to all of our customers. Not the largest workshop that you've ever seen, but it's just those type where we try our best to take care of your car from the smallest issues to the largest problem, whether it's engine or transmission.
A few moments later.
Bro, what happened to your car?
Nothing happened. Still the same. I'm here more for the engine though, but you can talk about the exterior later.
Yeah, you did mention that you wanted to do the exterior, right, as well, and and you wanted to check your interior. Why is it lack of performance? Why is it not performing like 5 years ago, correct?
Yeah, it's still okay, but like, you send it everything, like it's still, it gradually goes down.
You come to the right place. Don't worry, I'm gonna instruct the mechanics what to check and where to check and which product should be used for your car so that your performance will always be there, alright? We have brought my friend's car here, and maybe you can take us through the process. What can I expect out of this?
At our panel workshops, we try our best to emphasize more on car care. For any car that comes in, it's not just so much about tukar minyak, change lubricant. It's more about all the other processes that are put in to ensure that your car can be roadworthy. They will check through other components as well, rather than just popping the hood and just flushing the oil out. But if I don't look at your tires, the thing that is between you, the car and the road, then that is not a good check. So I would always emphasize on the things that keep us safe in our car first. So braking is number 1, tires number 2, third will be the engine things, for instance your lubricant, your air filter, your oil filter, then comes down inside in your cabin where you have your cabin filter, things like this. I mean, these are very basic necessities.
How can I know when my friend would not be due?
I think one of the easiest things that you can do is actually look at what they do. Look at what the people does for your car, like whether they are actually changing it, is it being replaced, is there another component, or is it just taking out and putting it back in, whether they actually check other components, it's functioning or not, they're checking whether there's oiling or not, and whether they update you. I mean, if they do check, they should come back to you either to show you in person what is at fault, or maybe give you a list to show you what are the things they found that is not at its best condition. Pay a bit more attention, and I would say just look at what they are trying to do for your car.
Gerard, maybe you would tell me more about when should you actually service your car?
We always advise according to what are the grade of lubricant you use for your routine maintenance. Rule of thumb, for instance, like if you're using anything that's mineral, you're running between 5,000, maybe you can drag it 4 months. Then if you're running on semi, you're talking about 7,500 easily within 3-4 months. Then you're running fully, which is around 10,000, which is around 6 months. But I do understand certain manufacturers actually claims to go more. But like I said, we're more about car care.
Correct.
Not about hitting the best value out of what you're using. Malaysia, as you know, hot country, jam traffic. So your cars, although you run less mileage, but you actually spend a lot more time with your engine on. Say you're on the highway and there's a bad accident, you're stuck there for 4 hours. You might only move 10 kilometers, but your engine is continuously running for the last 10 hours. We always advise, at the most safe level. So I would say that is how you determine when you should send your car in for routine service. just so that you can check to make sure your car is running smoothly also.
What about pricing? Sometimes it's very questionable. It's very subjective as well. What are your opinions on that?
As a consumer, what you can do is always, whatever brand it is that is given to you, quoted to you, the first thing if you do want to check is always go back to the brand and check the RRP retail price. The retail price posted by the brand or the manufacturer or the principal.
Correct.
Then with that, you have a guideline. The next thing what you can do is, now digital age, everything is online, but don't trust everything because not everything is genuine. So with that, it provides you a secondary guideline of what is the pricing that you're receiving. Then from there, you have at least, even if someone charges you, I won't say more, but charges you based on market value, at least you are paying what is supposed to be, not paying more than what you're supposed to be. It's not always about finding the cheapest alternative, but the most valuable alternative.
Correct. Basil, notice the significant difference before and after. Before, when I first saw your engine, it was vibrating like crazy because due to not changing. Your spark plugs were crazy, okay? Plus your air filter, look, it's dirty. It needs intake, it needs air, it needs to breathe. So now it's breathing more better. It's fine now. This is your aircon filter as well. Have a look. How dirty is it? Why don't you give it a drive? What does it feel like to you right now? Does it feel different?
At least there's no longer like weird smell. Because like one of my friends came to the car and said like, kicap mati ke?
Okay. What do you feel? Tell me.
I feel like it's a lot smoother. Like even the acceleration also, it doesn't like sound vroom, vroom, vroom. It sounds a lot better. Like it sounds like actually. There's no sound. That's why. Yeah, the brake has a lot of difference. It captures it more, I think. The reverse is good. Last time it always had like the...
Yes, we even changed the transmission fluid.
I see. Service around like 1,000 to 2,000 kind of service to go somewhere further away like Terengganu. Right, but it never felt this way. It never felt this new. So maybe they did put some like cheap stuff inside or so on and anything like that.
You see, you notice the difference of good quality products and of course good service maintenance. Car care is important, Basil. It's not like a thing that you are forced to do, but it's like a routine because it's your car at the end of the day and you want to be safe in it, Basil.
Alright. I just trust. That's what I always thought. You don't need to do anything.
Hey, no lah, all cars also work the same way. As long you follow your maintenance, none of this issue will occur. Yeah. If you spend a little bit more money on quality oil, you don't have to change so frequently. Plus, you get to drag it until 6 months. Isn't it better than dragging to 3, 5?
But this is the best feeling. I only felt this before. I remember the first time when I was 24, I bought this car. This is how it felt the first time.
You do notice it feels like a brand new car, one way or another.
Yep.
Okay guys, you have heard it from Basil that car care and car maintenance, it's very important. So, Basil, I do hope that you take car care and car maintenance more important as well. So, information, please make use of it, guys.
Thank you, sir.
So, if you like this content, give it a like, give it a share, comment, talk to us, interact with us. And then I'll see you next time in Rive.